Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Clenny and her attorney are very upset because that elevator video where she was beating up on her then boyfriend at the time will be included as evidence in the case against her. Her attorney was trying to get that video thrown out, and the judge rejected it. So it will be included. Why wouldn't it be included? You called that man your boyfriend at the time, and look at what you did in that elevator. Of course, that's going to be part of the trial. I don't even know why they trying to act brand new about this whole thing, but they are. Elevator video to be used as evidence against Courtney Clenny, social media model charged in boyfriend's death. Yeah, she better get with the program. So Courtney Clenny, 26, is charged with second-degree murder with a deadly weapon in the stabbing death of Christian Toby Obumseli. And we know this happened in April. So she pled not guilty in this case. And, her attorney is trying to play that self defense. No, it was no self defense going on in that elevator, that's for sure. So on Instagram and OnlyFans, she went by the name of Courtney Taylor and had more than 2 million followers. So, ladies and gentlemen, the prosecutor presented the evidence and they, said this will be used against her. So it includes crime scene photos, the actual murder weapon, and the timeline before and after the stabbing of Obumseli. So they also want to introduce the elevator video, which shows Clenny and Obumseli 2 months before his death. So it really gives you a good clue to what their relationship was like. And we know it was very volatile, on and off again. And if he would have had even a fraction of common sense, he would be alive today, but he absolutely had none. So the video from a building elevator on February 2022 appeared to show Clenny shoving and hitting Obumseli. According to the arrest warrant, she had been charged with domestic battery against Obumseli in a hotel in Las Vegas, July 2021. Clenny's attorney, Frank Preto, he was asking the judge to limit the amount of evidence because her case had gained so much publicity that releasing any more evidence would make the jury selection complicated. I don't think so. So he said the state's attorney office had thousands of photos, audio, and content from her social media pages, as well as more than 12,000 text messages between her and Obumseli. Damn, 12,000 text messages? Woo! He believes much of this evidence isn't relevant to the case. Yes, it is. If she was dating him at the time, her attorney want the court to act like he was some stranger that she came upon and stabbed. No, she had a relationship with this man. So anything, photos or any content, that of course it's relevant, especially if they were still together during those times, which they were. Wow. To vigorously defend my client, I'm not going to stand back and let her be a punching bag for the media, said Preto. This case need to be tried in a courtroom with the protections of a fair and impartial trial. Clenny, who was handcuffed and dressed in an orange jumpsuit, shook her head as the judge denied the motion to limit the evidence shared. So, all of that evidence that I told y'all about, the video in the elevator, Her arrest in Las Vegas from 2021 for domestic battery, the photos, the audio, the content from social media, the text messages will all be included in this trial. So she has been told, hey, what do they say? Suck it up, buttercup. There you go. I mean, what the hell does she expect? What, go in the courtroom and there's no evidence against her? What this is, what Clenny and her attorney are trying to do is turn her into the victim in the whole thing. And they can't quite get the court to go along with it. That's what this whole thing is about. They can't get the court to go along with this self-defense. Oh, she was just defending herself. Nobody is buying that. And like I told y'all before, there's people that knew him and her and said they have seen them get into fights in public, and she was always the aggressor. So I guess all of that, we're supposed to be blind to it and just move forward with no evidence except for her claim that it's self-defense. That's all her attorney and herself want. Yeah, I don't think so, dear. I don't think that's going to happen. So when the police arrived, Clenny told the police that she had stabbed Obamselli after he grabbed her by the throat and shoved her against the wall. So she's making herself the victim. She allegedly ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and threw it from 10 feet away. And I don't think there's even kids that would believe this story. I don't think children would believe it. So she seems to be standing firm with that alibi. And I think that alibi just alone is going to get her many years behind bars. I threw the knife from 10 feet away. Yeah, whatever. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this latest information. Now, before we go, the Miami-Dade County medical examiner said that Obamselli was killed by a 3-inch deep stab wound to the chest. So she really put that knife in there. Mm. So they said the violent and toxic 2-year relationship of Christian Obamselli and Courtney Clenny did not have to end in tragedy, with Christian's murder um, and him being a victim of domestic violence. This is according to the state attorney general, Rundle. Well, she gonna have to come up with a much better alibi before this court proceeding start, or she is toast in this whole thing. And just from the way they are sounding with all this evidence, y'all, I think they're gonna make an example out of her. Before, I wasn't sure, because we see so many people like her walk, but in this case, they seem like they're going for her throat, just from multiple articles that I have read on this recently. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.